Your competitors are stealing your success. They're finding ideas in places you wouldn't believe, right? So let's learn the crazy places that you should be looking for your next big idea. Hey there, my name is Isai Rodriguez, and I'm your friend. And this is where we build your leadership skills and your home business profits one actionable tip at a time. So hit the subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and let's jump right into it. So today we're going to uncover how you can find those game-changing ideas in the most unexpected places. But before we get into that, let's get real for a second, right? Have you ever felt like you're stuck in a rut, desperately searching for that next big idea to push your business forward? Maybe you're sitting there thinking to yourself, like, I don't know, where do all these super successful people get their genius ideas from, right? Well, here's the thing. They find them in the craziest places. That's why these ideas sometimes feel or seem pretty out of this world, right? A little crazy, a little out there. And guess what? You can too. You can also find crazy ideas that work in business in crazy places. So let's talk about looking in unusual places for these ideas, all right? So good leaders, the ones who are really crushing it, they're always on the hunt for new ideas. They're out and about, they're looking at this, they're consuming that, but their antennas are always up and alerting, right? They're always looking, they're always like catching the signals from all around their environment, online, wherever it is that they are, They don't just, they're not just sitting there waiting and hoping for inspiration to strike, right? Not at all. Not in the least. They're active participants, right? Always searching, always alert. Here's the deal, is that if you want to find great ideas, you need to open your eyes and really look, right? You can't just sit back and expect brilliant ideas to fall in your lap. It doesn't happen like that. So let's break it down a little bit further here. Good leaders are super attentive. They train themselves to be always on the lookout, right? Again, they have these antennas up, or satellite dish, whatever you want to, consider it as. But they're always receptive to these signals, whether they're, reading the news, watching a movie, chatting with friends, or even just, enjoying a hobby, right? They're constantly scanning for ideas that they can use as content, as material. Think about it. Your next big idea can come from a funny commercial. It can come from a conversation with a neighbor, with one of your neighbors, right? Or even a scene in a movie, right? I've found countless inspiration from movies, from television shows, books. Oh my God! When it comes to books, forget about it. In fact, a lot of the email messages that I send to my followers come from my personal, my daily life. Right? And I will cross-reference that story, and I'll be like, hey, I'll tell the story, and I'll say this is the lesson that I learned from this story, and then I'll reference where I got that lesson, right? I'm always thinking to myself, can I use that as a story, this that I'm going through right now? This, I'm going to the park. I'm at the gym doing this. I saw this. There's an accident on the highway. What can I use out of that portion of my day as a story? All right. The key is to stay alert and to keep your mind open. Right. There's this great concept called the 360-degree leader. It's all about being open to ideas from all directions, right? Not just from the obvious places, right? But from all directions, 360 degrees, right? Imagine you're reading a newspaper, right? Who reads those, right? And you see a story about a company doing something totally unique, right? Instead of just thinking oh, that's cool, ask yourself, how can I use that idea in my business? Can I use that idea? Right? If you can, if you feel you can, like, what is it that can you pull from that story that you can apply, like, into your business? Right? Let me tell you a quick story. I was once watching a Nat Geo documentary about bees, right? And I noticed how they work together in such an organized, efficient way, right? It's actually pretty incredible when you think about it. And it got me thinking, right? It got me thinking about my own team and how we could improve our own collaboration, right? The way we communicate and the way we do things. And that one observation of these bees led to some changes, we'll say, that really boosted our productivity, right? It was a real game changer. So here's what you need to do. Be open-minded to ideas, right? Be curious, okay? Let that, look at everything around you with fresh eyes, right? Don't just see a movie, watch and learn from that movie. Like, what can you pull from that movie? What lessons can you learn from it? What ideas does that movie spark? Like, maybe it's just one or two scenes. Maybe it's a line or two that make you think of something else. Okay, like, don't just hear a conversation. Actively listen to it. Right? What ideas can that conversation spark? Right? So when you're out and about today, I challenge you to challenge yourself, right? To find at least one idea that from something out there that you encounter, something unexpected. I challenge you to challenge yourself, right? Maybe it's a new way to market your product, right? Maybe it's a fresh approach to customer service, right? Maybe it's an innovative way to motivate your team, right? I don't know. What is it that you're going to find? It's up to you to find out, right? Remember, ideas are everywhere. The world is full of inspiration just waiting for you to notice it, okay? So keep your eyes open, stay curious, and don't be afraid to look in the craziest places, all right? So there you have it, my friends. That's my tip for today. I hope this episode opened your eyes a little to the endless possibilities that are around you. And hey, if you found it like a great idea in a weird place today, then do me a favor and drop it down. Like, drop us a comment and share it with us. We'd love to hear anything that you have to offer. Any ideas, any crazy, anything that you find, right? And remember, your next big idea is out there. It's just waiting for you to find it. So you need to get out there and find it, right? I want you to keep hustling, stay inspired, and find those nuggets out there that are waiting for you to find them. Anyway, if you found this episode helpful, if you found it inspiring, hit the subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and if you have any questions, any topics you'd like to talk about, feel free to drop them down in the comments below. Also, don't forget to follow the link in the description for access to my free MasterClass training where I show you firsthand how to put all of these tips that we're talking about. I'll show you how to put them all into action for yourself today. All right, until the next time, I want you to stay legendary, my friends, and I'll catch you on the next episode. Take care now. Bye.